If you're thinking about moving to Eastern Idaho and trying to stay between $330,000 to $340,000, this townhome might be the perfect starter home for you. All right, starting off in the kitchen, I love these townhomes. I think they're a great floor plan. So no refrigerator, as you can see. That is something that you can finance in if you'd rather have the builder put it into your loan and then bring it here. That is an option. That does have a water line, which is great. So if you want water and ice to your fridge, it's kind of a must-have in my opinion, okay? Now, with their stoves, that is included. Now, it does come standard with just electric, but they've pre-plumbed it with gas, so you can switch and upgrade to a gas range if you would prefer. You get quartz countertops and some cabinet space here. Now, I'm going to turn around real quick. So where I was just standing is the living room, and I love the living room on this. I think it's actually a great layout. It can fit a big sectional, plenty of spaces, depending if you want to put your TV on that wall or this wall. You have options, which is great. Now again, I'm going to turn back around here. Where I was just standing is the dining room area. Plenty of room there. I like these. I think they're great because you still have enough space for a dining room, and then it's not getting in the middle of your living room. Now looking out back, we'll take some more videos. It's a little windy today. These are smaller backyards. Again, that's not really why you would be potentially looking at one of these. They do maintain the yard, so they kept them a lot smaller. Now, these do come with air conditioning, which is awesome, and then a gas furnace. So let's go ahead and turn back here. And one of my favorite things is your blinds are built in on these doors. How we did it before this, I don't know, but these are the best doors that I think you can get. Now, the other great thing with these townhomes is you're thinking tiny corner pantry. Nope, big pantry. Look at this. Tons of space in here. The other thing I love that I would personally do if I was looking at one of these is I would put in a couple outlets in here, put my countertop appliances in here, you know, my Ninja ice cream maker and all that fun stuff. And then that way I wasn't taking up countertop space out here. Now, let's look in these cabinets. Good size. Again, it's not as many cabinets as some other bigger single family homes, obviously, but that pantry is huge. I've seen some $500,000 homes that are 3,300 square feet with smaller pantries than this one has. Now, let's go ahead and open this up. This would be your half bath here on the main floor, so just a bathroom. In here. Hi guys. Okay, back out. Now this is the front door. Let me look in here real quick. So this is just a coat closet. Great size. Could also put, that's my backpack, sorry guys. Great space though, plenty of room for a vacuum, and then some storage up here above. And then behind me is the garage. Now, for a townhome, a 2-car garage in Idaho Falls, which maybe this year we didn't have that much snow, but for being located over in Ammon, tons of space in this garage, guys. This is really hard to beat. I mean, there's a lot of single-family homes that just come with covered carports in this price range. So to get something brand new with a 2-car garage is huge. The thing I love with this, though, is you have so much room with parking a car here, and then you have plenty of space for a truck on the side that I'm standing. Or if you didn't have a truck, you have a ton of storage space up against this wall. And these ceilings are really tall in here. You've got a lot of room that you could do some overhead storage in here too. And then this is all taped and insulated in this garage, which I think is great. Okay, let's go back inside. Get this opened up. Okay, like I was saying, front entry here. Take a little peek out here real quick. The thing I do like, so this is covered, which is great for your packages. They're not getting rained on. But from this front window, you can't see all the way into the house. So if someone rings your doorbell and you don't want to go, they can't see you. Okay, that's great. I love that it's not looking right into the kitchen. And then look at all this space above us. These are super tall, which just makes it feel nice and roomy in this townhome. Now let's go ahead and go upstairs. So main level, obviously, we don't have any bedrooms, but heading upstairs, we'll find 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So starting here, we have the master suite. Now this is a great size, easily could fit a king bed on that side, and depending on how big your nightstands are, that would be easy to do. We do have a ceiling fan here. Let's turn around this way. TV hookup. We'll take a quick peek out here real quick just to look back down. We are in a middle unit. They do have end units available and have more townhomes coming up over the course of this year. Now that's something I can send over to you if you're curious. I can get you a list of what they have available depending on what move-in date you're looking for. Now here's the master bathroom. Get a shower tub combo. Really good sized tub actually. Show that off here a little bit. Let's go ahead and turn. You get a double vanity. Must have, right? And then you get a nice walk-in closet back here. Plenty of room. Turn here. Some room for shoes. And then in here is the toilet. It's nice that it's in its own room. Turn back here. Privacy glass on that window, but double vanity is great. I think a lot of people would love that. And then quartz countertops up here as well. Now, one of my favorite features on these is they get these nice laundry rooms. And I just love that it's its own room. It's not in the mud room. It's not a place that you walk right into. Own separate room. You can close this door and lock everything in here. Got our water hookups, dryer vent. They do not run gas up here, so this is just electric for these. And then turning around behind me, let's see here, is our guest bathroom. So another shower tub combo, just the one vanity sink, LVP flooring in here. Okay. Now, up here, you're gonna get 2 more bedrooms. These bedroom sizes are going to be a little bit smaller. I think they're great starter rooms for kids or great office space. So let's go ahead and go in this room first. Show you kind of what the front of these look like out here. Turning around behind me. It's this bedroom. Let's open up this closet so you guys can see. Good sized closet here. Let's back up. Again, for $330,000 to $340,000, I think it's hard to find something that beats these. Okay, other bedroom. This one is just a little smaller than that last one. Not a ton, but a bit. Sorry, let me turn. We'll get this closet open. So again, good closet space on these. Now we're going to go ahead and head all the way back downstairs. See here. We'll head down into the basement. So these come with an unfinished basement. These properties are a little bigger than 2,200 square feet. I'll put up the exact number here. Let's get this on. So they do have a sketch of what this floor plan can be. I've seen it finished a few different ways. This space here I've seen finished as a big closet, so I've got plenty of storage room down here. And then this wall is at an angle. It's a little hard to see in the video, but I've seen people just put this utility room straight in all the way running up to here. So gas furnace, gas water heater. Back in this section is where we get that additional bathroom. So that's your toilet, and then your showers on this side. Drains back down here on this left side. Turn here again. And then I've seen people set this up where they either do this downstairs as another big living room. I've seen people do this as 2 different bedrooms. So it really comes down to what your need is at that point. But again, it's really great space, especially if you're someone that likes to do some stuff yourself. A lot of equity can be added into these properties by being willing to do some work yourself. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about this subdivision, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. I can send you over the covenants so you can take a look at those as well. And if you need help getting connected with a local lender, that is another option there too. The other thing that we can do is if you know that you're going to be here in 2 to 3 months and you want to tie one of these units up, that is another option. The best thing about Rockwell is they require about $2,000 of earnest money down to tie up one of these properties, and then obviously you would not have a mortgage payment until you closed on the home. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day.